Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Daniel here from Golden Finds, and I'm super duper excited about today's video, you guys. As we close out the 2023 season, I wanted to go ahead and share with you guys a little special project that I have been working on, and I am super excited to unveil it in today's video. But before we get into all the fun, I wanted to go ahead and take some time to wish you all a happy holidays. Whatever celebration you may be doing, whether that's Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, you name it, all of the holidays, I wish you all, you and your family and your loved ones, your fur babies, a wonderful, happy holiday season. From my family to yours, we wish you a full and fun festive period for the rest of December, that you also may have a happy and prosperous new year, and that you guys will have a wonderful beginning to the 2024 season. And I also want to go ahead and thank each and every one of you for just being a supportive person in my whole family here on Golden Finds. Whether that's if you shared my videos out, if you've done shout outs on your own channels, if you come and support me by watching my videos, by liking my videos, by leaving a comment, in whatever shape or form that you have been here for me. I truly appreciate you, and I really want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for just being so supportive and wonderful and being a great friend on here on this platform. So again, thanks so much, you guys. Without you guys and your wonderful strength and support, this channel probably wouldn't be what it is today. So I really do have each and every one of you to thank for that. So again, I wish you guys a happy holidays. That's from Joe and my little Goldie Bella, wishing you again a happy holiday season and happy new year. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump in on what today's video is all about. Now, before I do the unveil, I wanted to give you guys a little bit of background information as to what I'm about to show you. So many of you remember from previous videos that I did for the month of December, I ultimately hated how the green hutch turned out. I decorated it for literally maybe 5 or 6 times, filmed it 5 to 6 times, and I ultimately just grew to hate it so much. So I decided to destroy it. I'm kidding, you guys. I didn't destroy it, but I have completely overhauled it, and I'm super excited to share with you guys the final look. And today is going to be an actual decorate with me session for this brand new addition to the hutch. I'm calling it brand new because it's completely been changed. It's different, it's reformed, and I am definitely loving it. I'm looking at it right now as I am talking to you guys, and I can already see the ideas spreading and blooming for what 2024 has in store for this reimagined hutch. Now, I do want to let you guys know that I know that maybe some of you may agree that it may have looked better before, or that how dare I destroy a vintage hutch or change it, and you know, all the mumbo jumbo. I totally respect each and every one of your opinions, but just be very mindful about what you leave in the comments. Please, no hate or mean comments. Personally, again, this hutch, I loved it so much. I was actually considering getting rid of it and like reselling it or giving it away for free, because I just personally was having so much difficulty decorating it with the way that it was. So I decided to change it up in a way that will help me to decorate it for future years to come. Sorry guys, that was Bella. She was saying hello. So I just want to make sure that you guys understand that I ultimately was just not liking the way that this hutch was cooperating when it came to decorating. I felt like it had a lot of drawbacks, a lot of negatives, and I wanted to change it into a positive way. So I did make some major overhaul changes to this hutch. It took me several days. I thought I wasn't going to make it in time for Christmas. Now I know that Christmas is already this week and literally just a few days, and I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna put decor for a little bit and I have to bring it back down. But nonetheless, I am so excited because I get to decorate it for the Christmas season, which is what I ultimately wanted to do. And at the end of the day, it's whatever makes you guys happy. So again, if you don't think that I did a good job in fixing this hutch or changing it in a way that it is now, that is absolutely okay. You guys are entitled to your own opinions, but this is what made me very happy, and I'm absolutely in love with it now. And now I feel that, again, the creative juices are flowing where I can decorate it the way that I want now. I can't wait for all of the upcoming seasons, and I just can't wait for you guys to see it. But let me know in the comments below. Again, I welcome your guys' opinion. Don't feel bad if you don't agree with how it is or what the color it is or how it is. Don't feel bad. You don't feel like you can't tell me anything. I would love to hear what you guys have to say about it. And I welcome all feedback, okay? So don't worry about holding back, but just be nice about it. So let's go ahead and get started. I can't wait for you guys to see it. I am in love with it now. I just love it. Ta-da! In all of its glory, you guys. Yes, this is the same hutch as before. That was that green lime color. As you guys can see, I have kept the same hardware at the bottom, and it is now completely coated in a satin matte white. So I absolutely am in love with how it came out. Now, please disregard all of the stuff on the side. This is what we're going to be using for our Decorate With Me session for this hutch. And I wanted you guys to see it first in a clean slate, how it looks now compared to how it was before. I am going to be adding a before and after video here as well, so you guys can see how it originally looked. So please, please, please let me know in the comments below, what do you guys think about this complete transformation and your thoughts on it. So I really went with white. One reason, honestly, is because we had a big gallon of paint. Paint is not cheap, you guys. It was what we had in the garage from leftover from construction that we had in our home. And I'm like, you know what? This will work. And I just think that the transformation is absolutely amazing. It is beautiful, and I am in love with it. So one thing that you guys are going to notice now, I don't have any doors anymore. So there was a door here, 2 doors in the middle, and then 1 on the other side. That is no longer the case. The hutch now is completely opened and free for me to be able to stick items in and out. And I honestly think this is so much better. I honestly do. I really wasn't a big fan of the chicken wire on all of the doors. And I just think this makes it look so much bigger, more grandeur, and the white really, I think, gives it a more of a cleaner look. It mixes so well into our back wall, and now I have 2 white hutches, which I love. And also, the glass is gone, you guys. So there used to be 2 glass, or actually no, I think it was just 1 glass shelf. 1 or 2, I forgot already. There used to be glass where the 2 wood shelves are now. We had a piece of leftover wood, which was perfect. It was the perfect thickness, the perfect length to create 2 shelves in the unit. And I just think it looks way more universal like this, where it's like the 2 shelves are like that across. I just am in love with this, you guys. I really love how it came out. I still left the light at the very top, so that still stayed. But you guys will have to let me know in the comments below, what are your thoughts on this? Let me tell you, this was definitely a big project. I did this myself. And let me tell you, the wood cutting alone was very difficult, creating the shelves, those 2 new shelves, painting. Oh my gosh. It literally, this hutch took, I think, almost 4 or 5 coats of paint to completely cover that green. And that was with the paint having, primer on it. It was a lot of work, you guys, but I nonetheless am so in love with how it looks like now, and I cannot wait for us to get started with the decorating. So the plan for this hutch, you guys, is honestly going to be a big mixture of things. I'm going to be using a lot of the tins that I shared with you guys in the previous thrift haul. And it's gonna be a mixture of just vintage goodies, which I'm super excited and see how it all formulates together. So there's really not too much of an idea or a plan. I just kind of want to splatter Christmas all over it. So that's what the plan is for today's Decorate With Me session. Again, you're always going to be playing around with things when it comes to decorating, and that is absolutely fine. You guys are able to do that. You know, sometimes I move things like 1,000 times until it's officially in the place that I want it. So I think I'm going to go ahead and leave this here in the middle. Now, the only reason why I do that is because I already have a sign at the very top of the hutch that you guys can't really see. So I don't want too many signs to be colliding at once. So this one is going to stay right here. And then I also have the, "'Twas the Night Before Christmas," which this could also fit here. So I don't know if I want to keep this one or if I want to put the Believe one. I'm going to play around to see which one I'm going to stick with. Now, you guys always know that I always say to put your biggest attraction pieces, which in this case is going to be the vintage hutch that I found at Goodwill. Now, I do have two weights like this, two weight scales. I really like this one because it has that red around the weight plate. So this is going to be its own attraction right here next to the Believe sign. And I think that's going to look really cute together. Again, doing a little bit of everything here. It's going to be like a little bit of rustic, definitely vintage. Now, I want to put something on top of it. I've seen some creators put like Christmas Santa mugs, but I would have to borrow some from the hutch because I don't have any more. So I'll try that out to see how it looks. But I really like how I want this to be like an area where the main focus is going to be for a lot of big pieces. I'm going to see if maybe have a bunch of the tins that I could use as well that stand up like this and cylindrical. So maybe I'll play around with this and see how we can achieve this look. But again, I'm going to time lapse it again. It's just so much easier, you guys, trust me. That way you guys are not watching a video that's like 30 minutes long. So let me continue on, and I'll stop occasionally to talk to you guys about what I'm doing. One thing that I do recommend for you guys is to slow and steady. So don't overfill all of your shelves just yet with all the small details. I recommend that you lay the foundation for the entire space that you're working and then go in and add all the little extras. So right now what I'm doing is I'm just laying out all of the major pieces, and then I'm gonna go back in with smaller details like all my small little greenery pieces or little things as far as like my salt and pepper shakers, just miniature stuff, or like this, like the fake fruit that I got from the Goodwill haul. And I just think it makes it a lot more easier for you to lay the foundation first of everything else before you go in and start adding all the other details, because it can get a little bit overwhelming and you're like, oh my gosh, I ran out of stuff to decorate the rest of the areas of my space. So now I have to kind of reconfigure everything and figure out where can I take away from to move here and there. So always, that's something that I recommend that works for me. Then I'll go in again and just start piling in all the rest of the details that can fit in. So I'm gonna actually move you guys down to the bottom section of the hutch area, which I actually love now that there's 3 sections here instead of there only being like one huge area and one at the bottom. So let's go ahead and go down. I'll see you guys in a bit. Now, for this next item, I wanted to go ahead and shout out my beautiful friend Celeste. Celeste sent me this in a beautiful package of a Christmas meal. Thank you so much, my friend. She gave me a lot more goodies than this. This plate is absolutely gorgeous. As you guys can see, it is Saint Nick, and he is creating toys. Celeste, this is the most perfect piece to add into the hutch, and I'm so excited that I am able to display it. I want to thank you for always being so supportive, for being a wonderful friend and always being here for us. And again, thank you so much for your friendship, and I appreciate you so much for all the goodies that you sent. And I am in love with this plate and everything else that you sent us. Okay, you guys, so that really sums up the majority of my big pieces that have already been displayed in the entire hutch, but there's still a lot of miniature things that I'm going to be adding all around the different shelves now. So now that everything is up and displayed how I love, now I'm going to go in with the little details and add everything else to make this look a complete look. Now make sure to stay tuned. I will, as always, give you guys a final look of the entire hutch and how it all turned out. That is the end of the video, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's reveal. I am so happy beyond measure. You guys, this was so much more easier this time around when decorating this hutch. I absolutely am in awe. I am in love with it. I just love how everything that I gathered literally within the last 2 weeks, these are all items that were recently thrifted, which you guys have all seen in my Thrift With Me's. So I hope that this brings you a source of inspiration to go out and hunt at your thrift stores, because you guys can definitely create a look using thrifted decor, saving yourself lots of money and making it unique to your very own. So you guys, I literally am thinking that this is more my favorite than the white hutch that I did, my vintage hutch. If you guys have seen that video, I do have my vintage white hutch, but I really think I love how this one turned out. And I am so in love with it. And I am just so happy with, again, how the hutch turned out with me redoing it. So that way I can decorate it a lot more better, which is total proof in today's video. I loved how everything was so much more easy to flow with. There was definitely a lot more room because I added a third shelf in the middle, and I am just in love with it. So let me know in the comments down below, what do you guys think of this decorate with me session? I hope that you guys enjoyed this. Again, my videos really are to bring you guys joy, happiness, inspiration, above all inspiration. I really do hope that it gives you guys some ideas on how you can decorate your home with, with any holiday using thrifted decor. It is completely possible for you guys to go out, look for certain items that will mesh together. As you guys can see, this hutch has new, old, vintage, everything in this hutch is used. Some of them still have, new tags, store tags. So the possibilities are endless. You can definitely deck your homes with a thrift budget. So thank you so much again for stopping by for today's last decorate with me for 2023. I hope that you guys enjoyed this, and I'm going to give you guys the final look of the hutch, and I will see you in a few days for the last 2 videos of 2023 of Golden Finds. Until next time, you guys, I hope you're having a wonderful day whenever you're watching this. Bye.